Hello, Mr. Horse here. This is number 25 of the 40 greatest folk rock song in the English language. And it's also the third James Taylor folk rock song. Right hand, it is a combination of picking with your thumb and strumming. Now, I like to use my index finger to strum. Instead of using all four, it's kind of easier to use one finger to do the strum. But if you want to use, more than one finger, the index, then you can do it too. But it's really pick, strum, pick, strum. It's the combination. It's not complete. It's not complete strumming. It's also not complete finger style. So that's the unique thing about this, So that's the first thing. So we need to play. We want to bring out the progression of the roots, the bass notes. You can hear the And then in between, this combination, then you have some fill in that plays, with finger picking. Yeah. That's another one. So a lot of, it's really very James Taylor. This is James Taylor sound, right? James Taylor. So, this is Sweet Baby James. That's the name of the song. There's a young cowboy who lives on the range. His horse and his cattle are his only companions. He works in the saddle, sleeps in the canyons, waiting for summers his pastures to change. As the moon rises, sits by his fire, thinking about women glasses of beer, closing his eyes as the dog is retired. He sings our song which is soft but is clear, as if maybe someone could hear. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rock my sweet baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream? Oh, rock up my sweet baby James. A lot going on. Okay? I mean, just so much going on. I mean, again. So. It's just so smooth. I mean, it flows so naturally, so smoothly from one chord to the other chord, you know. And the thing is, the thing about one of the really distinctive, unique feature of James Taylor's guitar playing, it's the chords. You know, you go through chords very, very rapidly. You know, very fast chord changes. So I mean, so I have, you know, from one chord, another chord, another chord. So many chords. I mean, 5 chords right there. How did he do it? I mean, usually when you have a lot of chord changes or very rapid chord changes, you're going to see very complicated, you know, finger movement on the guitar fingerboard. I mean, if you're changing, you know, I mean, it's fast, you know, from chord to chord. I mean, you expect to see a lot of, you know, the movement, you know, of your fingers on the guitar, a hand on the guitar. But the thing is, no, you know, James Taylor used, I mean, very subtle, or, you know, he can change from, you know, you can change from chord to chord with very, very little finger movement, you know, so you minimize the finger movement. You can maybe even, you know, you can, you know, maybe remove one finger or add one finger. By doing that, you're changing the chord completely, you know, from one chord to a completely different chord. So it's through this very subtle, you know, use of very subtle or very minimum finger movement to create this rapid, you know, very rapid, but smooth, you know, chord changes. And that's, anyway, so that's, you know, really, I mean, you're going to see that in every one of his songs from this point on. I mean, you know, even in You Can Close Your Eyes. I mean, that's already... so many chords, you know, you're playing there, right? I mean... So that's evident in every song. I mean, so that's the thing you have to really have to pay attention to. Okay. And because the chord change so rapidly, it's very difficult sometimes to know what you're playing. I mean, what chord are you playing now? Because you're changing so fast. Pay attention to the root, to the bass note. Okay, that's gonna tell you pretty much what chord are you playing. So now the 1st of December was covered with snow. That's when he went to see his nephew, Sweet Baby James. Now this Sweet Baby James is not James Taylor himself. Okay, he wasn't writing about himself when he was a baby. No, this was his brother's son, Sweet Baby James. So this first time he was driving to see, for the first time, to see his nephew, and this is the winter time. So it's covered with snow, 1st of December. So was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. Berkshire seemed dreamlike from the kind of the frosting. 10 miles behind me, 10,000 more to go. It's a long drive. It's a very long drive. It's 10 miles behind me and 10,000 more to go. There's a song that they sing when they take to the highway. A song that they sing when they take to the sea. A song that they sing of their home in the sky. Maybe you can't believe it if it helped you to sleep, but singing worked just fine for me. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rocked by Sweet Baby Jean. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dream? Oh, rocked by Sweet Baby Jean. But singing worked just fine for me. Singing, what? But singing works just fine for me. Now, when he was a baby, when James, this referred to, James Taylor's mother was a professional opera singer, soprano, professional. I mean, so when they were young, when James Taylor was young, his mother will sing to the children, and from this, James Taylor really learned, developed an interest of singing. And then so, when nothing is going on, and when he has difficulty sleeping, he would sing himself to sleep. So that's why he said, well, the singing, we're just singing, we're just for me. Good night, you moonlight ladies, rocked by Sweet Baby James. Deep greens and blues are the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Oh, rocked by Sweet Baby Jane. It's just so great. So great. Anyway, that's Sweet Baby James. And I hope you like it. And in the future, in the guitar videos, I will talk about all the chords and that was played in this song. So many of them, and they change very fast. So I will show you how do you identify these chords. I mean, so see you later.